Hello everyone, AG here, and today we are going to see what's the most overrated video game character in fiction is. For the longest time, I thought it was every character from World of Darkness. But nowadays, everyone knows that the characters and the entire verse is debunked fodders, so it's not overrated anymore. Many people think the most overrated video game characters are Steve from Minecraft and Kratos from God of War. However, they are actually the most underrated video game characters nowadays. So let's go over the 5 most overrated video game characters. At number 5, we got Boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin'. Now, most of the fans try and argue mods being canon because Ninja Muffin, the guy who codes the game, said they can be canon, even though it's debunkable via the following reasons. 1. He's not an author. 2. He doesn't have the authority to say that, so appeal to authority. 3. The author of Friday Night Funkin', aka Phantom Arcade, said that mods aren't canon and that he can't make them canon. But the reason why he's at number 5 and not lower is because he's barely brought about and you barely hear about him or his verse anymore. Now at number 4, we got Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic tards like to wank. Sonic to outerversal, and some even wank him to extraversal. Some even say he solos fiction when he can't even solo his own verse. And many people even try and debate the stuff I said about Sonic when him and his verse is just low, complex multiversal. At number 3, we have Kirby. Kirby tards like to either make up bullshit or overrate him to oblivion. I've even seen people say that Kirby solos Marvel and DC when Kirby can't even solo his own verse. Kirby at least has 6D scaling and ARGs, so he's not as overrated as the other two. I'm about to show you, and the people who said Kirby solos Marvel and DC are TikTok users who are, as we all know, idiots. At number 2, we have Link from The Legend of Zelda. If Link were a donut, he would be not a glazed donut, but an overglazed donut. The fans literally use jokes such as motherfucking lore-accurate Link, who isn't even lore-accurate in the first place, into verse debates. And many people think that he beats people like Kratos and Doomslayer when he isn't even 5D. At least Kirby fans use actual ARGs, Link fans use fucking jokes. However, Link still isn't as overrated as the number 1 spot for the most overrated video game character. And finally, at number 1, we have Doomslayer. Calling him overrated is an understatement of how overrated he actually is. Many fans think he beat Davoth, who, unlike what most Doom fans think via headcanons. No, Davoth didn't create all of fiction, and Doomslayer only beat him because Davoth was weakened and not at full power. And Davoth only created the verse via machinery, not his actual power. And the verse doesn't get past complex multiverse level, aka 8D. And no, the verse doesn't reach outerversal. The scan used to prove outerversal Doom just says it's unbound by dimension. This dimension can mean universe, as it's still bound by chaos. So logically, it can't be outerversal, aka unbound by higher dimensions. Also, many Doom fans think that Doomslayer is immortal and can't take damage even, though Dark Ages debunks that completely, and he can lose a fight in Dark Ages.